Hello everyone! I am Alice of KHR Arts and Cloud Orchid Publishing, and today we are going to talk about one of my childhood nostalgia books, Animorphs. So Animorphs is a series from the 90s by K.A. Applegate, and this was an absolute fixture in many millennials' childhoods. This particular series was a fun adventure series about these kids who got visited by an alien, and he gave him these honestly magic powers. That this is like a more sci-fi book, that it's not magic, but it seems very magical. That basically the power is they can turn into any animal that they touch. And how it works is that through this power that they're given through like this science-y thing, that if they touch an animal, they can then absorb the animal's DNA, which then makes them able to transform into that animal. But it comes with a catch. If they stay in any form for longer than, I believe it was 2 hours, they get stuck as that animal forever. And that actually does happen to one of the characters, Tobias. He gets stuck as a hawk. And this series is very like kids revolution, gotta save the day, all that jazz. It's an intergalactic war of these aliens called Yerks, that they are like these like parasitic slug things, and how they control other creatures is that they crawl into their ear canal, and then through that they're able to like smoosh into their brain and kind of drive that creature around via their brain. It's very yucky. It's very scary, but it's such a cool series, and it tackles a lot of issues via this fantastical intergalactic world that Applegate has built with Animorphs. And it goes all the way down to tackling like, kids at school problems all the way up to like socio-economical political problems. It's such a cool book series. I used to have like all of them when I was a kid, and I gave them away to my cousin, and as, a millennial adult, as you do, I've been recollecting them and rediscovering them, which has been so much fun and such a joy. And this particular series has also seen a revival recently with all the drama going on with the unfortunateness of the creator of the Harry Potter world. As we all say, she who shall not be named. We have seen renewed interest in Applegate and the Animorphs series, and also the Discworld series, because they teach good values in that let's be nice to everybody. Let's be inclusive. Let's not just hate on a certain group of people for arbitrary reasons. Animorphs. Yay. But yes, this is such a great book series. I fell in love with it as a child, and I am so enjoying recollecting it as an adult. And, in the copious amounts of free time I have, I would also love to reread it and rediscover it all over again. But I would love to hear from y'all in the comments. How many of y'all grew up reading Animorphs, and how many of y'all in the comments have newly found out about it or renewed as an adult your love of it from childhood? I would love to hear from y'all your thoughts on this, because this was such a pivotal book series in the 90s. Like, everybody was reading this book series. Even if you weren't reading it, you knew about it. People were talking about it. Schools were filled with kids reading these books. And I just think it's so interesting how different periods of time are so defined by the books that were popular and, other media like movies and video games and such. And the fact that Animorphs was such a big part of the 90s, I feel really shaped millennials as adults in our sense of, wanting to have a community and, a strong friend group and working together and working against injustice and just having the strong sense of justice that so many millennials have. And that idea of being able to stand up for what you believe in and finding creative ways to fight against these injustices, I feel is all such a big part of millennial culture that was because of Animorphs. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to give it a like. And if you're new, subscribe. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.